university, and would you do it again?
Yeah, so I'll start with the positives of a gap year. It gave me a lot more independence. It made me more open-minded. However, I think that a year is very long. You don't think it at the time, but I think I could have got the experience I got the independence I needed by researching effectively during A levels, and and working during A levels part time to save the money to travel throughout summer. Even if you're going to a few cities, it doesn't have to be a whole gap year. Because what I did instead was I worked at McDonald's during my gap year and went to and from holidays. So I went back to work there to get money, went on holiday again, and then I went to Costa because I got a car. I managed to get my license in that time.
What car did you get?
I got a Fiat Stylo.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a great opportunity to get stuff done if you don't have the time to do it during A levels. Like, for example, I knew that I had to work part time during A levels. I was doing 3 intense essay based subjects. I didn't have the time or the motivation to think about other things, to think about my license, to think about the degree. For me, it really helped me understand that I wanted to go to university and I wanted to progress in that kind of way. Otherwise, I would have been, stuck at Costa, which I enjoyed, but long term, my mind needed cultivating more. And so I would say, if you have the time during A levels, really try and research beforehand on the weekend in any free spare time you have of places that you want to visit during the summer before you go to university. But if you feel that you do need longer, you could always secure that university place and defer it for a year and then work. And then that will really make you value university more. It will really make you realise why you went, because otherwise, I would have stayed at McDonald's. I wouldn't have known the difference between working a normal job with shift hours and getting that income to taking a huge risk, both financially, socially, pushing myself out of my comfort zone, unless I took that gap year. So I would never advise against a gap year, but I would just say always try and manage your time effectively during A levels or college, and use all the free time you have to research as effectively as you can on what you want to do during the summer or your gap year.
Could you tell us more about your blog, Instagram, and YouTube?
Yes.